Hey guys, welcome back. And sorry I've been MIA for a long time. Just had a lot of stuff going on recently, but hope everyone's doing well, staying safe and sane as possible during these crazy days that we're having. Um, but I decided to do a movie review since it's been a while since I've made one, and today I'm going to be reviewing Jackie Chan's Project A. This is the Chinese version of the film. I do have the um, cut that we got here in America that's put out by Dimension Home Video, I believe. Jackie Chan's Project A. It's in this set of Jackie Chan movies, 8 film set. Um, it also has the American version of Project A2. Um, and I will sometime in the future do a comparison video on the differences of the original version and what version that we received here in America. But for now, I'm going to be mainly reviewing the Chinese version. And basically, what the movie's about is the Chinese Navy basically has to stop these pirates for doing like illegal activity, and the Navy's not doing well. And a Navy policeman named Dragon becomes the leader of the team and ends up bringing the Chinese Navy and the police together to stop the pirates, and that's basically what the movie is. And it's written and directed by Jackie, and also written by Edward Tang, and executive produced by Raymond Chow, and produced by Leonard Ho. Rest in peace to both of them, of course. Yeah, two of those guys were legends in the Hong Kong film industry, and they've done a lot of producing for Jackie Chan's older movies that were in the 80s and stuff like that, and also stars, Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Yuen Biao. This is one of those Three Dragons films. The Three Dragons was a nickname for Jackie, Sammo, and Yuen Biao. And yeah, this is definitely one of his best movies ever made in history. Um, and a lot of people consider this as one of his best films, and I'm one of them included. I definitely put this at the top 10 Jackie Chan movies because the uh, um, fight sequences, the choreography is just spot on, amazing, ridiculous stunts. And this is from 1983, and it's just a classic Jackie Chan movie. And the American one that we received here in America. Uh, I have seen this, but I didn't want to review the movie until I watched the Chinese version, which is what I did earlier today, and I'm very pleased with it. This is the Chinese version, as I said before. This is the version that I prefer than the Dimension Home Video one that we got. The Dimension Home Video version is just very mediocre to me, but I'll save that video. When I do a comparison, I'll tell you more about what my thoughts are on that in that video. And yeah, here's the spine, and here's the back, and I'll show you guys the disc art real quick. There's the disc. Um, this is put out by Media Asia Distribution Ltd. Um, it's that logo right there. And also it says, has this 2 right there. Well, it looks like a 2. I don't know if it's meant to be a 2 or what, but it says not suitable for children. It says the same thing on the side here, not suitable for children, but really, it's not, rated R or anything. It's PG-13, like Police Story and a lot of his other films are. Um, it has, crude humor and violence, but basically it's not, anything like too serious. Because Jackie, he's mostly known for trying to be family friendly and stuff like that. And the pirates and um, the Navy and the police teaming up to go after the pirates is just awesome. Like, the pirates were good villains in my opinion. Um, and it was nice to see the Navy and the police team together to stop the pirates. And great action sequences, especially the part where, um, like in the beginning where Yuen Biao pours beer on Jackie's head and the fight breaks out and stuff like that happens. Like, that was good, and some of those sequences in there were funny. Like when Jackie and another guy are going at it, beating on each other, like, and then they are, like doing like the whole, kind of thing. um, and that's always funny. That's typical Jackie Chan stuff. If you've seen other films like Police Story, like, that's pretty much what to expect from a old school Jackie Chan movie. Um, and this DVD was actually made in Japan. This is all region, by the way. This is also out of print DVD. I'm not sure how much this is worth by now. Um, but if any of you guys know how much it's worth now, feel free to let me know in the comments below. That'd be great. Um, and yeah, it has infamous. It has the infamous clock tower fall, which is here's a picture of it right there. And that's the scene where he drops from the clock tower and falls through a couple of awnings and then hits the ground on his head, nearly breaking his neck and killing himself. That's one of the most deadliest stunts that he's ever done, and it's one of his greatest in my opinion. And another good scene is where he's handcuffed to the flagpole and he climbs up it. There's a picture of that, and here's another picture of that on the back of the DVD right here. And that's a very cool thing that he did. And yeah, it's just Jackie at his prime. Um, and I really prefer this version because I feel like Dimension Home Video really butchered it. Um, and I think that this version is better. Like, the music is great. The theme song is very catchy, and I like the cinematography and the acting by everybody in this movie. You see some familiar faces like Mars, a friend of Jackie's, who was a cop on the same force as Jackie in Police Story. He played a guy named Kim, and you remember him. He was the guy that dressed up as the guy who was trying to kill Selena and try to scare her and everything. That's the guy I'm talking about. He's appeared in quite a few Jackie's movies, and there was a few other familiar faces too. Like, you got that one guy from towards the end of Rush Hour. Like, Lee's fighting two guys, and like, it was a scene where Lee, like, holds, like, the bomb in front of the guy with the gun. He's like, "Don't shoot." He appears in this as a bad guy. And one guy, the older guy that brought his son in to fight Jackie and Drunken Master, the original, is in this as well. So it's really cool to see a lot of familiar faces. This is another one I haven't seen for a long time. But I've seen this a few times, and it's really, really good. Also, you got some great stuff on here. It comes with the Cantonese and Mandarin audio tracks, so you can't go wrong with that. It's no English dub on here. The only way that you can get the English dub is if you get this set that I showed before, or have it on the American DVD and the American released Blu-ray for it. And you can't go wrong. It has English subtitles. Also comes with a bunch of other subtitles: Thai, Vietnamese, Spanish, Bahasa. I think it's Bahasa, Malaysia, traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, Japanese, Korean subtitles. So you can't go wrong with that. And no matter what DVD player you have, you can play it because it's all region. Um, as you can see right there, it says all, and when it says all, it means all region. So It's pretty cool, and I like how this case is. It's kind of like some of those what you call it, Universe Laser Video Co. DVDs I have, and yeah, it's really really fun, very funny. Um, I can't recommend this movie enough. It's really really great. There's also another DVD version of this out there. A viewer of mine, Perry Fan 49s. So if he's watching this, he'll know I'm talking about him. There's another DVD version, Delta Mac. There's the version that he's got. Has different cover art and everything like that, and different disc art stuff like that. There's that one too, and that one's also rare and hard to find. And this one I've had for I think like a year or two now, and I haven't actually watched it until recently. Like there was no particular reason, I just never got around watching it until now. But yeah, so every time I'm gonna watch Project A, I'm gonna watch this one from now on. And I agree with Perry Fan 49 saying that the American version was trash, and you know how that this version is much much better, and he also gets some more stuff added to it that you didn't see in the American version. So, and most of his films that have the extra scenes for the Chinese original cut is much much better anyway, because it's this is it adds more to the story and plot and the plot of the movie, and it's just great. And there's like the scene where Jackie is riding the bicycle, and you know a bunch of people get knocked out, and it's really really funny. Um, and yeah, and it's just a great great movie, and it did pretty well when it came out. And there is a sequel which I'll review sometime in the future. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my review of Jackie Chan's Project A. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. If you're a Jackie Chan fan, you owe it to yourself of seeing this. If you've seen it, let me know what you think of it down below. If you like the American version better, if you prefer this version better than the American version, let me know. I'd like to hear from you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.